I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Leaper was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now
she's definitely an entity herself that I don't know if she is directly a part of the entity. Like, maybe she's, oh my god, like, maybe she's like the scout for the entity, like, you know how they scout models and stuff? So, like, she's just like, oh my god,
they couldn't know
I kind of like this guy. He was about to kill a baby.
Yeah, we can work with that.
You're in. You're in
the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Oh my god, like my baby Carmina.
Not this place again.
I'm back in the building again!
So are we Madison again?
I'm assuming.
Girl, you gotta get some sleeping pills. Okay. Are they watching me? Hello?
Yeah, what the f-
Compassionate.
Oh, we're okay? Linda.
Probing bad dream. Oh, I can get down with Linda. Sleep issues are rough.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Honestly, that kind of sounds, it feels a little bit backhanded. Like, oh my god, wait, are you okay?
What happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Not this guy again.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Oh my god, he's like such a nerd that it's not endearing.
No.
It's not my film. I just worked on it.
Not in the sexy special interest way.
It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh.
Yes, we're strangers, right. Correct.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it
Mine's
being cursed?
It would never be fake. I would never get a fake. I would never get a fake strip. You think me? I would get a fake strip? Dude, come on, Rich. It's me.
Only a few people know for sure.
Look at this jacket.
It's
Look
me.
at this watch.
Stan. My name is Stan, and you think that I would have a fake strip?
She's gonna
what do you take me for?
Right?
Alright, you didn't even know who the fuck Linda was, buddy. Alright?
Oh, wait.
Me?
I think she wants it so bad.
This chapter is called, like, The Walls Have Eyes or something, right?
It's not really cursed,
Blast.
right?
Oh my god, we're gonna see some spooky eyes in the walls.
I was gonna say, like, chapter 2, I made a joke about the painting, like, following me, looking around.
That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives.
No, I'm concerned.
I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Look-see? That doesn't feel like it's in your vernacular.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
I get to make the choice? Commanding, what are you waiting for? Dismissive. I'm good here. Now let's look around. We're gonna snoop. Surely she's expecting us to snoop, right?
What are you waiting for?
Oh, now this is a real bold statement kind of room. You know
Can you
what
imagine
I mean?
if they give me the option to snoop or not snoop? And I pick not snoop, and the chapter just ends?
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
You do that.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Highly doubt that.
Very doubtful. Tell me about Augustine is suspicious. How do you know about the murder mill? I feel like this either of these questions are like not crazy to ask. I'd be comfortable
It's
with
not
both of
crazy
them.
to ask. I would be curious though. I just don't want to hear him talk about murder mill.
Okay.
He's gonna
Then tell me
mansplain
everything
my
you know
own
about
movie to me.
Augustine.
He really would. Oh, he like inputs his own creative
Augustine
decisions.
Lear.
Like I wouldn't have done that.
Collector of obscure cultural artifacts. She pretends to be all business, but plays the long game with her cards close to the vest. She's hard to pin down.
And?
Ever since I arrived, I've kept my eye on things. Observations, behavior.
How long have you
decor.
been here?
I've been building a profile.
Which is?
Lieber is no ordinary collector. She likes the dark stuff. The really dark stuff. She'll stop at nothing to get it.
Very impressive.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Told you what I know, and
Buddy, we're
Now
not
you
playing Truth or
go.
Dare here.
What is this, 20
covered it.
questions?
Right? Like,
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
who's that guy?
Can't deny this place would make an
Oh my God, is that
incredible
Benedict
film
Cumberbatch?
location.
I can just look at him.
Where it's a
Oh,
guy.
it seems in.
I
forgot this game does that.
love your outfit, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
No, I
It's
thought she was
Italian.
talking about
Well,
me.
the shoes are Italian. And a belt. I got a cheap from a
That,
guy.
press a button.
He's got
We're
a
dead.
guy who's got a pants guy.
Yeah,
That was a
you did.
curious sound.
His guy's guy had him tailored just right by the
Camera
other guy.
pointed
who
over-
Also
oh,
got me the blazer,
okay.
which is like a super limited
I
VIP
wonder.
club edition.
Does this game make me do everything, man? I guess it's
Wanna know
super
what's
Yeah,
massive.
like what the
Sure.
fuck?
From
Did it
Colonel
do
Mac.
this shit for Until Dawn? Because I feel like this is just padding.
I feel like it did. I feel like it didn't
I
do
don't
it for the
feel
core. I
immersed.
feel like it was just like
It's like
one
every
single
room
button.
in the house.
Like,
Yeah, but the core was a lot of
This goes little
walking.
beyond
It was a
your
lot of
typical
walking.
security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a
Oh, wait,
lot of
are the
valuable
cameras in the
property and
eyes
likes
of the
to be
paintings?
keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings.
I love how they just like follow you and continue their conversation.
yeah, that was actually incredibly rude. I tried to get away from you guys.
I was really hoping I could lock the door behind me.
Oh, blueprints. Augustine has an interest.
Temporal machinery? The fuck does that mean? Like like actual time travel?
Blueprints. Blueprints for a complex machine, another one of Augustine's unique collector's items. But why keep this piece of moving memorabilia away from the collection? You building something? Like, look at Murder Mill now. Oh, this was the magazine from the store. Magazine article focused on the history of lost movies. How many of these conspiracies have even the slightest grain of truth?
Just one grain.
I think that's like kind of just recap.
Well, yeah, it's just to show you what decisions you made that could have branched off.
One of these says no signal.
Maybe that's her private. You know? The
Yeah.
place that they said? I forgot the word that they said.
Or private. Oh, yeah. I thought that was glowing.
I'm surprised they didn't talk about that room more.
Yeah, me too. I felt like I missed something, but I guess it was the blueprints.
All they really said is just like, oh, well, that's crazy. She's got so many cameras. And then Stan's just like, yeah, I mean, if you're inviting people over and you have a really exclusive collection.
It's just literally just looking at this like tree thing. Does this tree thing mean anything to you?
No. Looks like a tree.
hear you following
Do
me
you have
around.
anything to say about this guy? About this Archibald dude?
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Oh shit, that's the goth.
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
Jaime's sister?
Yeah, I
You look
remember.
just like
Yeah.
Did you know my mom?
a long time ago.
Makes Jaime her
A whole
uncle?
other lifetime.
Oh
Her
my
younger
God.
brother Jaime was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime.
Yeah.
I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow.
It's all coming together.
Maddie, that's
Stan,
Quite
shut the fuck
sad.
up. Stan, shut up.
very touching.
Very touching.
Shut up.
Want to go back to my room and talk about it more?
I have such a visceral reaction to this man. Anything he says.
Yeah, he's the worst. Okay, but like if that would make her like third generation, right? Then there's no way Augustine should like her mom is
What do you
Bonnie.
mean third generation? Yeah, her mom is Bonnie, and Bonnie was around. Bonnie's probably older than Linda.
Yes, but there's no way Bonnie's older than Augustine.
No, not older than Augustine. Augustine's up in the air. We've already addressed that Augustine is some freak of nature right now. We
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck she is.
Comforting. I'm sorry you had to go through that probing. What about you, Stan? I'm not asking about Stan.
I don't need to know
I
anything
don't
about Sam.
care.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never
He's
easy
gonna
to lose
insert himself
someone you love.
anyway.
He grabs her other arm.
Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Your other mom die first?
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips
I told you! He's gonna
don't
insert
suppose you'd
himself
like
into the
to enlighten me?
conversation.
Of course.
Who cares?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can
I
I?
hope we're not like
Oh,
meant to
you
like
suck.
This
him.
kind of information is
There's no way, right?
valuable.
No,
What's
I
your
think we're
price?
supposed to hate him,
Yeah.
but I think that there's gonna be some
We're gonna have to get
decision
back
that
to
we
you on
have
that.
to be a little bit more logical with, but I don't know what decision that is. Right now, I don't give a shit about him. Especially since he's just like, oh my god, I'll answer your question, but what are you gonna do for me?
The competitive
Fuck
side
this
of
guy.
me wants to save every character, but I genuinely.
Archibald McMillan. McMillan?
Yeah,
Like McMillan Estate?
is that where we are?
Crazy. No, McMillan. I don't think that's where we are right now, but that's the name of
Oh, wait,
this
he's like
southern. Southern. McMillan Estate is some DDD killer's house.
Gotcha.
I think it's Hillbillies, and Hillbillies that silly little dinky guy.
Yeah, I saw what he looked like in game yesterday. I went and looked him up after.
Yeah.
Little statue.
Yeah, look! Oh my god! That's his son. Yeah. And so I guess this is his house.
I kind of like
I mean,
it.
he was kind of treated like a Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Wow.
So like,
Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family.
Is that what the house looks like?
That or Augustine loves cosplay.
no, I don't think so.
I'm not gonna look at that yet. Oh, that
Look
looked
at the
important.
plate first.
Face of Evil is the true story of
Sensationalist
Frank Stone.
trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Told by the man who stopped him, Sheriff Lloyd Kusich. Oh, because Tommy? His name's
Tom,
Tom
Sam.
went to the sheriff,
Oh,
and then the sheriff probably found Sam passed out and took credit for everything.
the bitch.
Lloyd Kusich doesn't like the title hero. In fall 63, Kusich was the local sheriff of Cedar Hills, a sleepy Oregon steel town. Just a regular blue-collar Joe doing his darndest to make life a little safer for the folks who put his trust in him. But Cedar Hills was hiding a silent menace, a merciless monster preying on the unsuspecting citizens Kusich had sworn to protect. When the bodies started piling up, the only thing left was for an everyday hero to step up. This is the true account for how Cedar Hill's first and only serial killer was brought to justice, told firsthand by the man who dared to look evil in the eye and pull the trigger. He didn't kill him.
He did not.
That's crazy. I don't know if I'm going to read this whole book, but pause if you want to read.
I'm just skinning through it.
Yeah. I don't like that I had to angle my
there's
stick
his
down
hand.
to turn the page and not
That's
the
so
right.
weird. How many pages is it gonna let you read? Oh, okay, just those two then?
God bless, I was not about to read a full book.
You just read the whole book.
Face of Evil, there was suspicions that Frank Stone committed something. I don't read fast
It would
enough.
just say that there were suspicions that Frank Stone didn't act alone.
With so much going unnoticed under the sheriff's watch, how could he be so certain the case ended with Stone? He can't.
Yeah, he can't. He genuinely cannot be certain.
It's almost like
crazy.
he wasn't even there, too.
It's crazy.
Looks like it opens with a key.
How? Is this my trinket box? This looks like my trinket box. That's my trinket box.
Choo.
Don't do it, Maddie.
Looks like you're about to push her.
You're right. Just fucking. Oh! I did push her. How the.
You
Ew.
like staring outside, Natty?
We're just gonna save her real quick. Just push her off to the side. There you go.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. What is this? I haven't learned to sprint as Linda yet.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks, guys, for your input. Appreciate it. Yeah, go back to your window.
thought that would be a thing. You going upstairs now?
Yeah? And what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who's Dan? Psh, not in a million years. No way.
Who you talking to?
You got the voices, Maddie? You okay in there? I like that she's just like kind of like staring like this.
Have you got schizophrenia?
You sure would get a kick out of this place.
Or is this a
And then you'd
coping
probably kick me
mechanism?
out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I
Girl.
could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To
Oh, so
Bonnie.
it is a coping mechanism.
I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic.
Tragic.
It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was.
She lent me $10 one time.
Look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Headstrong women. Yes.
Absolutely. Nostalgic. There's something I never told anyone else. Kurt, it's not a good idea to dwell on the past. We'll talk about it. I want to know too.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about.
Might do Linda some
I
good to
never
talk
told
about it.
anyone else. It was a
Oh my god,
long
Linda,
time ago.
did you have a crush on her?
We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy
This is
about what
extreme
happened,
close-up.
but
Because we're gonna
one
go
thing
into her
that always just
past.
stuck in
Oh,
my
I get it.
mind.
It's like a
Clears
flashback
about
of it.
that night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else.
I could have told you that bitch was a musician.
That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What?
That's
I
a
don't see
tree.
anything.
Ah, there.
Oh,
Right there.
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
Is it Hillbilly?
oh, I have an unlocked dialogue. I gotta click the unlocked dialogue. Sorry, they might be after the film strips. Flippant if this plot gets any thicker. Serious, Augustine expected something like this.
You have to go with serious.
Have to.
Personally, I would be flippant. I would be just
I
like,
would
God
100%
damn
be
it.
flippant
Said something like this
The
might
plot
happen. She's got
thickens.
this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe.
He doesn't appreciate your suspicion?
Right, so do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
No shot you give me a hidden choice
Even
and
if
then
you wanted
punish
to
me
tell
for
her,
clicking it.
good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
Yeah.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Who are you?
Oh, it's not Hillbilly.
We back up. Oh, chapter 5, The Phantom of Cedar Steel. We're back in the 80s.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
That's
Why did you
real.
need an article to
Read
tell
that
you
in
that?
Vogue.
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Say right on time, agitated. You gotta keep it down. I'm excited. I like Jaime. Jaime's like a chill vibe guy.
Right at time.
Time to get cooking.
That feels like something he'd say too.
Yes.
What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile.
You made him say it anyway? Fuck this
All
game.
right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
It's a
No,
library.
tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
I can't take all the credit. I had a little help from my assistant.
It was nothing.
Hey, modesty-free zone. I think I would have given up about 8 dozen times if this guy hadn't been there to cheer me on.
Just doing my job.
Oh, that reminds me.
Feel insecure about Chris and Robert?
Official member of the team.
Brother, they went to the
Gotta wear
library
the
and
team
researched things together.
jersey.
Wow. This is
Oh, to be a teenager.
this is amazing. I'm honored.
You want to wear the stripes? You got to earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
So, dude, guess not uneasy. Stone's victims were real people.
I would go uneasy.
I would also go uneasy.
It's like the whole like Dahmer thing.
Stone's
Like, hey
victims
guys, you guys know that
real
like
people.
this really happened
was
to
a real
people,
person.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah? So?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So
It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem.
what
It's
is
just
up with girls
weird.
being named
You were
Chris
just,
in the
like, super
70s? Just
gung-ho
being
when I got here.
epic
What gives,
bitches.
man?
nothing.
Do you know another one?
I just don't want to like.
Yes,
exploit
there's
any
like
of the
several
victims
different
or whatever.
Chris's that were always
We're not gonna
bitches in like the
exploit
70s,
Stone's
80s, 90s.
Interesting.
I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a
In
good
in,
movie.
in in media.
For sure.
If I'm gonna sneak you back
I don't
in
know
there,
anyone
you better
personally.
make
My
it
parents were born in the 70s.
He gets it.
Weren't you born in the 70s?
No, I was born in this in the 80s, the 1880s. Come on, Jaime, be real.
Approving. You're right. Dubious. You're missing the point. I don't mind them arguing. I mean, Chris, because like I don't really like Chris either.
Yeah.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're like a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much,
Oh my
you can
god.
always stay home.
Chris,
He's kind of number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. And I'm gonna go make this thing. Any way I have to.
Chris is gonna get herself killed.
Mm-hmm.
Chris's fixation on Frank Stone worries you. Yeah, that one's real.
That is real.
Go around to the garage and talk to Linda. What we got here? Call sheet?
The script.
I mean,
can't believe Mom's finally getting out. I can't wait.
let's go. Hospital
Here,
called.
why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
I don't like that they talk while I'm reading shit. Hospital called. Mom will be home Sunday. On. No more edits. Let's go film.
Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like
People who worked there or got laid off.
Damn. Liz sure can't get enough Frank Stone.
Murder started.
Oh my
Does
god,
not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it
Okay, so
doesn't
Frank
mention
Stone was
Frank,
36 years old, shot
It's
dead by
all
police.
related.
And this article
to him.
talks about how
It's
the
way he
sheriff
was, or why he
was
did what he
linking
did,
all the
or
stuff.
Something.
Yeah.
that's your expert opinion?
Shocking or
It's just a
growing
hunch.
rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Steel and its owners. Wait, what does that mean? The Chester family, despite a
Like adopted?
Oh, it was no. Take like
I pulled some of these today,
it's
too.
I didn't read the whole paragraph. Frank
Obituaries
Stone
from
was
around the time of the
accepted to like
murders
work there
and the little
despite
before.
having a prior
good
record for
thinking.
violence.
Okay. Why do you let me flip it to the back? There's nothing on the back.
Just to check, you know.
Frank
Sure,
Stone
no
committed
one was
several
sad to
murders
see it
prior to
go.
being carried out of the steel mill.
I wonder if Linda's okay with all
So
this.
they closed
Frank
the
Stone
mill out of
stuff.
respect for the people that were that were killed there.
Yeah.
But the public is not convinced that that's like the reason or that's the justification for closing.
Tom Holt's interview. That's the. Oh my god, not again.
You steal it?
Yeah. Old newspaper article detailing the crimes of Frank Stone. He left a bloodshed that soaked deep in Cedar Hills before he was finally stopped. How could a murderous loner like Stone go undetected for so long? He didn't.
Because it was the 60s.
Yeah, also that. But he probably didn't. I imagine whoever hired him at the mill hired him for a reason.
The testers.
Oracle of the Omniverse. Do you feel trapped? Are you living your life or merely surviving it?
Who the fuck owns this book?
Not sure why they. Oh, I can actually read it. Jesus.
An omniverse? Far out.
Oh, well, I guess it is the 70s, so.
Doesn't say someone was tripping hard writing this.
Far out.
Book claiming there are multiple versions of people and objects across different realities. I don't necessarily not believe that, you know?
Same. That's why I like taking in media that, like, goes in depth onto their interpretation of the Omniverse.
Yeah. Oh, we can listen to the interview. Oh, this is about to be horrible.
Woo!
Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night.
Oh, I remember
Before or
Tom.
since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no-good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame.
I'm glad Tom's on Sam's
Hell, but
side.
gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green. He knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse. Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
No, he died.
Oh my god, we did that.
I don't know if you can see my Steam achievements, but
I did, I saw.
Okay. They don't show up on OBS, so I'm going to say them out loud. The achievement was for Tom had stopped drinking after Sam Green had saved him.
Oh my god, we did that. Linda. Linda!
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Concerned. Her obsession with Frank Stone is intense. Insecure. Should I be worried about Robert?
Oh my god.
I feel like a teenager in this instance, and they've already expressed concerns, right? Would be worried about Robert, but I kind of want to stay on task.
Yeah, no, okay, I don't think Jaime would be insecure. Not for this, no, I don't think so. I think since we already had him being just like, yeah, Chris, you're getting a little bit too obsessed. I feel like he would stay with that.
Yeah.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film.
Girl, it was like 15 years ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
Yeah, we'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
I don't know if I believe you, Linda.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
Encouraging. It's pretty rad. Disapproving. They shouldn't have wasted all this time.
Oh my god, no, you can.
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
It's very supportive of you. Thanks, Robert. I mean, Jaime. Sorry. Forgot which one of you is the supportive one.
Ouch. Jesus.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yes.
Huh?
What is
It's
Wait, I
picture
kind of
of
like
Frank
Jaime. Why are
Stone.
they
Look at the
being
date.
meek to him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time
We're
to
breaking
head
in.
out and
Now we're
shoot the
actually
shit
breaking
out of
in,
this
Eric.
thing. Let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
You gonna follow us, Bonnie? You gonna call Sam?
I don't think Bonnie's a rat like that.
I don't think she's a rat. I think she'd be concerned about her little brother.
She would, which is why she would go there herself.
With what car? Is she gonna walk?
Motorcycle, probably.
Oh, you're right.